In another episode of things that don't make no sense. Okay. Kim Kardashian has revealed that she has hired a male nanny because she said that there is a lot of women in her house, there's a lot of women in her family, and she wanted a male presence around for her sons in her children's lives. To pick them up, take them to and from basketball, or whatever sports it is that they play, a male presence that would be around at their games. She wanted all of these things for her son so that they're not just, around so many women. She made note to say that, she mentioned this when Kanye came over to play basketball with his sons at the house, and she introduced Kanye to the male nanny. And, she was surprised that Kanye was kind of like okay with it or whatever the case is. This is according to her. And, they kind of like, Kanye was nice to him. He greeted him or whatever. And this is the logic that I'm trying to bring to this conversation. Okay. If you hired a male nanny to do men things with your sons, why did you not go to the first point of contact, which would have been their father? I could see if you were saying that their father is never around. I could see if you were saying that they have no relationship with their father. And even then I would say, what they have uncles, right? They have uncles when it comes to her brother, the men that her children are around. Her sisters had children with men. Her kids are also around those men also. There are all these other figures that would provide that masculine energy in their lives. But, just for the sake of this conversation, you were saying that you were going to these other places to, these other people or these male nannies or whatever to support your boy children when it comes to sports and all that. But if we're hearing the story correctly, you just stated that you told this to their father when their father came over to the house to play basketball with them. Can make it make sense to me? You didn't have to call him over the phone to let him know this because he's never anywhere to be found. You didn't have to text him and let him know, or whatever. Or it's not that you have no point of contact with this man. You literally told him while he was at the house spending time with his sons that you have hired another man to replace him in the activities that he could be doing with his own children. And then had the audacity to say, I was a little scared. What were you scared for? These are the things I want to sort of just read between the lines. Why would you be afraid to tell him? Is that because you feel that you were doing something wrong? Is that because you feel that it might be a little bit unsettling for him because you might have been stepping on his toes as a father by paying another man to be around his son so that they can get a male presence instead of asking him? That's interesting. I'm confused. If Kanye had custody of his children, if these children were all living with Kanye and he hired a nanny to take, his two daughters to ballet and stuff like that so that they would have a female presence in their lives, women would have an uproar. They would be like, what? Why doesn't he just call their mother? That's so messed up. That's so wrong. Oh, these men will do anything when y'all break up. Oh, he trifling. You guys would be saying everything under the sun as to why that won't make sense. Here, when Kim is doing it, everybody, something wrong with Kanye. And, well, okay, that's her husband. That's who she chose to have children with. At the end of the day, you don't have to like this person that you chose to have children with. You guys don't have to get along, but that doesn't change the fact that these are these children's father. You should have thought about that. We have to be honest. A lot of women get into these spaces where they feel like they can just replace the father. They could just replace that other side of him. Oh, I can just pay for someone to just do that same role. And, that's basically the same thing he would have been doing. I can just replace him. A lot of women who are not in this tax bracket, they do this when they get a new boyfriend. They get a new boyfriend. All of a sudden, they tell the dad, oh, you can't because, he's their dad now. Dad's like, what are you talking about? I don't care I don't care nothing about you and what you got going on. I don't care if you move on. I care about my kids. Oh, well, he their daddy now. It's distasteful. It's very distasteful. A man doesn't have the opportunity to say, well, she's tripping and she's this and she's that. Look at what's going on with Blac Chyna and Tyga. Tyga has had custody of his son for years. Okay? I believe they said that Chyna has got, she has custody of her son for 24 hours out of the week. She is now fighting for full custody, and Tyga is like, absolutely not. I've been doing it all this time for all these years. There's no way that you can just all of a sudden get yourself together and you're going to have full custody of our son. Women said in the comment sections, oh, he's trifling. She got herself together. That's so wrong. It's only because she couldn't do any better. How dare he do that? That's their mother. Why y'all don't have the same energy for the men? Why not? Why aren't you saying, yeah, that child should stay with his father. That's where he's the most comfortable. Yeah, he's stable. I don't get it. Women have to understand that, it's not about you when the relationship is over. You can't stand him. That don't make him not those children's father. Can't change it. You are not connected to that person by blood, but he is. Y'all relationship don't have to be good. Y'all don't got to be friends. Y'all don't get it. It don't got to be nothing like that. But that's their father. Trying to, replace this person on the slide and try to make it seem, oh, he's so cool with it. Y'all, the only reason why you can say that he's so cool with it is because he's not going to say anything about it. Oh, I was so surprised. Surprised? You've already painted this whole, he crazy conversation to everybody. What can he do? Fight you for custody? Look, there's a whole rap sheet of things that he's done that he wouldn't be awarded with it anyway. That has nothing to do with his children, by the way. He don't got to be perfect. Okay? He's not perfect. He's not a perfect person. Nobody's perfect person. But at the end of the day, if that's who you chose to procreate with and that is their father, unless it is physically harmful for their children to be around that person, that's their father. As much as you might want to change that, you can't. You can't. I would like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.